Hello everybody, good evening, welcome along, good to have you with us. So Bayern and Celtic draw 1-1 on the night. That was enough for a 3-2 win on aggregate for Bayern Munich this evening. We're going to take you right back out to Munich because the scorer of Bayern's goal, Alphonso Davies, is with us. The man who put them through to the round of 16. Welcome.
Alphonse! What up, though?
What's going on? What's going on?
That's got to feel good. You score a goal, you progress. It was a good evening for you all in all.
Yeah, it was a very good evening. We're happy, and just looking forward to the next game, I guess.
Any hopes in terms of who you would like for that next game? You've either got Leverkusen, who obviously you're very familiar with from playing in the Bundesliga, or Atletico. What feels like does Leverkusen feel like a more comfortable draw, or would you rather somebody you don't play frequently?
No, I mean, both teams, it doesn't matter who we get. We know both games is going to be difficult, and we just, we'll see who we get. I mean, we don't really have a preference. I think whoever we draw, we will have to battle.
You must have a personal preference. Come on.
No, I actually don't. I actually don't have a personal preference. I think obviously you play Leverkusen in the league, but you never play Atletico. I mean, it goes hand in hand. I mean, it doesn't really matter to us.
Okay. Alphonso, the goal. Talk us through it. I mean, you've got a big defender. Looks like he's going to clear the ball. You've got to be really brave there. It was almost like a tackle goal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when I think it was Michael that crossed the ball. I just try to get myself in the box, knowing that, we're 1-0 down at home. Try to get myself in the box, and when the ball just landed there, I just try to put my foot where I thought he was going to kick it. Yeah, you can say I tackled in the goal, but I'm happy that it went in.
Yeah, we just see it now. Had to be really brave there. Yeah. So, Alphonso, I want to ask you, who's this? Oh! Titi!
No, they're up here, but they're coming here.
Can you hear us?
I can hear.
Good evening, Michael. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Do you want to say hi to the boss?
Yes, but I can't see him on the screen right now.
Why do you want to see me for? Do you miss me?
Yeah.
No, well done. That was a great cross, by the way. How do you feel? That was a tough game.
Yeah, it was a tough game, but I thought, we hung out into the end, done our thing, and luckily it paid off at the end. Fonzie, brave at the end with a goal, so yeah, we're happy to go through to the next round.
How was it going from Palace, and you're up against Schlupp as well today, your ex-teammate? How was that, going from Palace and to Bayern playing Champions League football?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big jump. It definitely took some time to adapt to be honest. I spoke with TT as well a lot. When I was transitioning, he helped me, gave me some pointers and stuff. So yeah, and against Jeff as well, I played with him for 3 years. So obviously he knows a lot about me. He knows what I like to do, and it was a good matchup. I enjoyed it, to be honest.
So it's TT now, not coach. Really?
It's a coach.
Okay, Coach TT.
Okay.
Michael, what was TT like, Michael? Please tell me.
Oh my God.
Honestly, it was top to work with him. It was an enjoyable competition. To be honest, it was good. I have a lot of respect for Henry, for coach. So.
Henry, coach. Wow.
Wow. I have a lot of respect for him. It was nice to work with someone that sees the game, obviously, how I see it as well. So, honestly, it was a great experience. He knows how much I appreciate him.
Alphonso, can I ask you a question about the manager? But he's somebody we know well here on the show. And what the difference is between him and Thomas Tuchel, because our show obviously goes out in America, but we're based here in London. That's where we do the shows from. So we're all intrigued to see what Thomas Tuchel's going to be like as the England manager. Can you give us a little detail on each of them?
Yeah, I mean, they both have different personality. I think Company knows both sides of the game, being a manager and a player. So he brings the both experience in there. I mean, Tuchel obviously, he's a decorated coach. He's coached one of the top teams in the world, and his tactics are on point. And yeah, I mean, they're two different people, but yeah, I'm also curious to see how he coaches the England team as well.
Is it fair to say, not wanting to ask a negative question, but is it fair to say that this Champions League season hasn't, or this campaign hasn't been quite as smooth as Bayern would have expected? I think probably for us at the beginning of the season, we didn't expect to see you in the playoff round to make it through to the round of 16. Obviously, today wasn't just, smooth sailing and a big win past Celtic either. Where do you feel like the team needs to improve to go deep into the Champions League?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was tough. Obviously we know that it wasn't, as smoothly, like you said, how we wanted it. But overall, I think we did well, making it to the playoffs. That's, not really where we wanted to be, but it happens. So to improve, I think, overall, we just, go back to the video room and just see what we need to improve more and more. And we try to step by step and try to do that.
Michael, how many goals do you have this season?
6 in the league, 5 in the Champions League.
And assists?
Top numbers, fam.
Michael, TT or company?
Oh, wow.
No, come on.
He said, no, come on.
Yeah, but obviously, guys, you must know about the show now. We're worldwide. I don't even need to promote us anymore. So we need to say, who's your favourite on the show? Both of you, come on.
Well, I'm going to say Henry, obviously. It's the coach, so that's expected. I don't know if Fonzie...
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah. Alphonse?
I would say probably Peter.
Oh, wow! Chance! Peter's have no votes whatsoever.
Yes. We appreciate you both for coming through. Thank you so much. Congratulations tonight.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
I'll text you. Michael, I'll text you soon. I'll text you on the way home.
Okay.
Why are all your players who are scared of you?
Scared of him.
They're scared of you.
Isn't it respect?
Exactly. Thank you.
No, respect first. Respect.
No,
but
but
they're scared to say anything about TT.
So are we.
Why would you say that? They just said they enjoyed that time.
No, they said they enjoyed it. They love to play. I'd love to play under your TT, you know that.
Really? Hey.
You know that. Oof.
Well, I found a way for you to not come back.
Exactly. Tactic.
Why did you
did a
not
lot of
ask the hairline question? What happened?
He didn't like the line.
No, because
Is he
the hairline was...
Is he in a position to be asking about other people?
He's sharp. Come on now.
We're going there again, Jamie.
You always
like
ask
your
that
forehead
question.
is
Why you didn't
offside.
ask
No,
it?
because, Thierry, you're a man.
What?
Thierry.
I said it looks like his forehead is offside. I can't talk about mine. There's no line. I can never be off. But it looks like your forehead is offside, man.
No,
anyway.
because he didn't have a shape up. He didn't have a shape up.
So you were judging him.
didn't,
So
you didn't
I
call
didn't
them out.
want to disrespect him, you know what I mean? I'm banter, I'm not nasty. And his trim wasn't great.
Got him. All right. But you just thought you'd say it on national television anyways. We'll be back in a minute.
Like you said.
Well, everybody, if you're watching over on the Golasso show, I'm sure you had a fun night with our good friends Nigel, with what's his name? Nico. Sorry, Nico. What am I doing?
Wow. I forgot Nico's name. Wow.
What's his last name, Jamie?
Gonzalez?
Yes.
No.
That was
One of the ribs for Nico.
it was a fun night, wasn't it? Watching all these games.
It was a great night. I wanted Celtic to go, to go to extra time.
You wouldn't have said that before the game. It was just because of the way that the game played out that you ended up feeling that way, is it?
No, I said before the game they can dream, and I thought they were good throughout. Go to Bayern, Allianz Arena. It's tough there. Played there. You played there, Jamie?
No.
Oh, you're not playing there? Honestly, it's tough there. The crowd are great. Obviously, this team's not as good as the teams that I played against, but yeah, it was always going to be difficult for Celtic.
You know when you said you wanted extra time, was that before you found out
I
that we
knew
were...
this guy was going to go there.
No, I'm just trying to clarify. If you wanted Celtic to go to extra time before you knew that we were still only staying on for an hour and not an hour and a half at the end, or was it? I mean, was that anything to do with it?
Had a little bit to do with it. I'm not going to lie. Yeah,
Interesting.
we've got an early flight, haven't we?
Yeah.
You.
Some of us have earlier flights
You're
than
to
others.
Brazil, aren't we?
I know you're going on an earlier flight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going on the early flight. What are you doing? Are you going private? Are you?
PJ.
Oh, you lot are divas. Can you not go commercial?
There's a
with Big Meat?
hold
Can you not go
Do you know what's
commercial
really
with Big Meat?
diva-ish is to have yourself booked onto a private jet, then say no thanks, actually book me another flight.
Yeah.
And I'll take a separate flight and you guys can pay for that too.
Well, touche. At least I'm only taking one seat on the flight.
Okay, whatever. Very nice. Anyway, on that note, I think we should probably go to a break. We've got so much to discuss. We're coming back in just a minute. We've got loads to discuss. Highlights, interviews, analysis, all of that in just a second. Welcome back to our CBS Sports Champions League coverage. It is so good to have you with us. Look at us, not flat at all. We're back.
The
We're
energy
ready.
is
Yes.
there.
We've had 4 great games, lots of drama in all of these. This is, of course, the second legs of the playoffs to make it to the round of 16 in the Champions League. So we're going to start by looking at what happened in Munich this evening over in Germany between Bayern Munich and Celtic. Remember, Bayern had won the first leg 2-1 in Glasgow. So we'll pick up the action then in this second leg being played at the Allianz Arena. Lots of chances for Celtic in this first half.
Yeah, Jamie mentioned it. They started really well. I think they sat a little bit deep, but then played through the lines on that transition. And this is just unlucky from Kuhn there, who had to come off. He got a knock. The game changed really when he come off. But anything good come down this side from Kuhn. Really good play. Lovely ball across from Engels. Maida just can't get there. And the chances kept coming, and you just think he made it there. Just take a touch and play your mate in. Wasn't meant to be. And yeah, you don't take your chances, you get punished.
Well, they didn't, technically, on that one, because the ball came to Harry Kane and he didn't score. And then he went on to obviously leave the field at half-time. We don't know what was wrong with him, but also the game changed when he came out for Bayern. So then you don't have that focal point with him in the middle, and then I think it was is that Goretzka?
Goretzka.
Yeah, not crossing the ball for Nagbury. Could he have done it? Yes, it would have been difficult or maybe a bit behind, but great save from Kasper Schmeichel.
But then the goal for Celtic that really changed this game. Panic all over the Allianz. I feel like I speak about them a lot, but the centre-backs of Bayern Munich, we've just seen a massive mistake from Upamecano, this time from Kim.
I mean, Kim, please, can we talk, Jimmy, about... he's well ahead, gone. Why is he tackling?
It's just so bad. He just has a brain freeze. Every time he's in a difficult situation, he just seems to make a stupid decision. We've seen one with Upamecano in the first half, a silly left-footed pass. This time from that man, but Kuhn puts them 1-0 in front, and I think most of us in here were probably hoping that Celtic could maybe go on and win it, because we've obviously Peter's there. He's at the game. His son's playing. I know Brendan Rodgers, and they played quite well as well in the game.
Could have been 2.
And then it could have been 2. I mean, Trusty.
Not Trusty.
Would have had a Maida.
It's Maida.
Maida, not Trusty.
I was like, if Trusty was that fast to be already there on the counter, well done.
Yeah, a darting run. And then Goretzka with a chance wide again, Thierry.
Yeah, but he obviously could have done better with that one. But look, it could have been a goal. We all know. But overall, Bayern didn't really create a lot. But we all know how he finished.
Yeah, and this one, it's Sané. I mean, it's just really interesting that Goretzka headed there, because we'll probably come to that on the winning goal. He was always making those runs forward. That's a great chance for Sané.
This one, yeah.
I mean, more often than not, he's just finding that far corner, isn't he?
Look at the defending, though.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I thought Celtic defended ever so well tonight. I mean, Elise with the free kick, he showed the highlights before the game about he can take them, but great agility from Schmeichel. I think he sees it a little bit late, or maybe I'm giving him a bit too much there. It looked
That's
better.
the cameras?
It looked better on the first angle.
Yeah.
But then this is what I was talking about here. Elise, I know you want to defend, and midfielders want to help your defenders out, but you can't leave him free in this position here.
Yeah.
I mean, the run was fantastic, the ball even better, and then so unlucky for
I think the run from Goretzka is fantastic. We've just seen him twice in the highlights almost get Bayern Munich the goal. He comes late, he's not going to be caught offside. It's a brilliant run from midfield. And Davies is just following, just really unfortunate. Carter Vickers there, he just...
Great save from Casper though as well.
It was a good
that
strike.
was a great save, but it
Yes.
just goes the wrong way. I mean, the spin on the ball, the swaz, everything, and he just can't get it around. Devastating.
It was.
He was amazing tonight, by the way, Casper.
Casper.
He was top draw.
Well, we're going to go and speak to his dad. Peter Schmeichel is out there for us covering this. We're gutted for you, Peter. You must be devastated.
I am. That was. Well, I've played in teams where we did the same too, and won games like that. And of course, it's absolutely fantastic to win games in that way. Obviously, they didn't win today, but they got through on that goal. But to be on the receiving end, it's just devastating. And of course, it's. I am so involved emotionally. It's difficult to. Actually, it's really, really difficult to do my job. And I'm quite looking forward to now that I can do games without emotions. But today it was brilliant. Casper was playing really well. I thought they defended really well. The one thing I maybe could have wished a little bit for was a bit more aggression up front. With putting a bit more pressure on Upamecano and Kim. But I mean, it's Bayern Munich. They play at home. They never lose here. They never ever lose here. And Celtic, they haven't won away from home in Europe for 12 years. So this would have been a massive, massive boost for them, of course. I think, when the dust settles and they look at how they performed over these two games, they competed with Bayern Munich, a team that everyone thinks that they have a chance to go all the way in this tournament. When they look at that, I think they'll take a lot of pride and they take a lot into their domestic season. They still can win a domestic treble. And I think this performance here has taught them so much, that being part of this Champions League has taught them so much. And now they've got to make sure to win the league and be in this tournament and next season.
Peter, you must be proud of Casper tonight, though. 9 big saves throughout the game. I thought he was outstanding.
Yeah, I thought he played really, really well. I'm trying to detach myself from what he has to do in games, because it becomes too much if you try to play every single moment he's involved with the ball. So I'm just trying to step back a little bit. I've seen a couple of them now here in the highlights you just showed. But yes, of course I'm proud of him. He played really well, and I just had a very brief word with him here before, and he's devastated, and it's a cruel way. Having said that, I'm not sure how long they would have lasted in 30 more minutes, because they all looked very, very tired. And as the second half progressed, they got pushed further and further backwards. And the pressure that Bayern Munich put on in the last 10 minutes, it only takes something that happened there, a good run from Goretzka, a very, very good save, I think, and then a rebound, and then you concede a goal. So I'm not saying it was great that it happened, but I think eventually Bayern Munich was just that much stronger, and it probably would have been the same result if they've gone into extra time.
And obviously, you've just seen all the Celtic players as they would have filed past you going into the tunnel. What was kind of like the overriding impression there? Were they shocked? What was it, do you think?
They looked devastated. Actually, I've got somebody coming in here. Actually, he's just joining me. Can we get ears for Casper, please? Stick one of them in. Yeah, no, I made my way over, and I shook everybody's hand and said, well, you did fantastically well. You got everything to be proud about. I think we have to come in a little bit closer. But they, of course, they were so close to get to extra time, and then it got taken away by literally the last kick of the game. It's cruel.
Casper. Magnificent tonight, mate. Magnificent tonight.
Go on, Peter, give him a hug.
Thank you, mate. I've already had one.
He gets a kiss. I know. My hair's sticking up. It's frost, by the way. That's how cold it was today.
It was.
So I'm not touching it. It will break. So I honestly, I don't even know where to begin. It's so cruel, and the emotions, you think you're nearly there, and all of a sudden it's taken away from you. Say something, please.
Yeah, well, there's not much to say. It is a cruel game sometimes. I think we did everything that we possibly could, and Lady Luck was against us in the last kick of the game. I think coming away to Bayern and obviously we go out, but we're disappointed with a draw. I think that says a lot about where this team is going. Very proud of the boys. I thought we defended really well. I thought everything that we tried to accomplish within the game we did. But at the end was luck was against us.
What do you think the performance that you actually put in over these 2 games? You can take maybe half an hour away from the home game where you didn't play too well, but then the rest of that game and also all of this game, what do you think that's going to do to you for the rest of the season? And also in terms of qualifying for the Champions League next year?
Well, it should give us confidence. Like I say, the fact that we're sat in the dressing room away at Bayern Munich and are extremely disappointed, I think that says a lot about the journey that we've been on. You know, when you consider the start that we had to the campaign with a big win at home and a big loss away, you know, to kind of learn from that, go to Atalanta, keep them from scoring, you know, kind of having that what I'd call Champions League nous, a little bit of a different style to we'd probably play in our home league, but having that cleverness and a little bit more of a ruthless streak within us, you know, it's brought us very, very far, and that right now it just feels rubbish. But I think when we go back and we analyse the 2 games and we reflect, I think it will stand us in good stead. Experience for a lot of the young players that haven't played at this stage, at this level before. You know, I think we're in a good place for the future.
Anything, boys?
No, I mean, listen, just devastated for you. I think it's been a nice little sort of journey. Watching the 2 of you, hopefully in the future I'm in a similar situation with my own son. But Peter, you should be really proud of Casper. He was fantastic, and it's been a lovely little journey to watch us, this season. Coming on, speaking to us after the game. It's been really nice.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Yes. Well, we're disappointed for you. We were rooting for you. We have appreciated you coming on to the show always and making time for us, and we have enjoyed seeing the 2 of you together.
Of course, always. Thank you.
All the best tonight.
Thank you.
See you
Well
later.
done.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Peter, we will be back with you shortly.
Cool life.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is at times. We've got more stuff coming for you. Loads more still.